Okay, a couple tips and tricks. I want to show you the, first off, we got nitrogen inside here. The nitrogen, you can push on it, and this is a little push button. Hear that? That's your nitrogen. That way you know the IDU has held nitrogen from the factory all the way to you. Okay, that way you know it's good. For sure it doesn't have any leaks. The ODU, you can literally look in there and see it has no leaks because you'd see oil everywhere. Even if it all came out, oil didn't dissipate. You know, refrigerant dissipates, but oil doesn't. The oil is mixed in with the refrigerant, and it would leave an oil mark. And so if you had dust anywhere, and of course there's dust everywhere, you would clearly see where the oil was. It wouldn't be a pool, but you'd see an outline where oil leaked. So we know for sure the ODU doesn't leak. So when we're vacuuming, we're really just vacuuming the line set. Okay, that's it. The two connections here, the two connections down there. That's the whole vacuuming process. We do wind up, because we open the nitrogen here and connected them, we do go through the IDU also. Well, so we're doing the line set and then the IDU, but we already know the IDU is perfect. So we're not really looking for leaks there. We're looking for leaks in the line set and on the four connections. So let me go ahead and show you how to do that. Right now, let's get this thing in place. Once you stick it through the wall, you want to be able to put it into your line set. When you get a line set, make sure you put the line set cover on first, okay? So when you go to bend this thing down, you don't want to try to put it in afterwards, okay? After you run the line set, you don't want to try to put a line set cover on that. It's amazing, a pain in the neck. Plus, it's just so easy to do in advance. So it's already done for me, so I know exactly where I'm going. I got to bend it into my line set, and it's perfect. So let's go ahead and do that first. What you want to do is, let me go ahead and move this out of here so you can see it all. What you want to do is take these caps off first. Well, first things first, always never let the body move. The body is what's hooked to it, and then the cap is what we're moving. Always move the cap. Never move the body, and make sure the body doesn't move. Well, I'm telling you that because people have not done that and they have twisted it right off. Then you got to re-flare everything. I mean, you could put new flares, or you got to re-braze it, or all kinds of different things. So whatever. The point is, it's extra work. Nobody wants extra work. So make sure the body doesn't go anywhere. Just move the nut itself, okay? Save all the caps. You don't know if you'll need one or not for some reason. I save all mine, and I've used them all time and time again. They're absolutely wonderful for vacuums. You know, if you happen to have a 3/8 cap missing on your vacuum, you pop this right on. It's vacuum rated because it held nitrogen. Same thing with these. If you had a 1/4 inch, it works as the perfect cap for your vacuum or anything you're trying to protect. Okay. Anyway, good to have these things. Don't throw them away. Anyway, what we're going to do with our benders is figure out how much we have. So we want to go back to there, from here to there. So our bend will be right there. Okay, make sure it's clean and stick it in. Okay, stick it right into where your mark was. All right, and then what I like to do is, as I have an extra hanging out, use this opportunity to zip tie it, okay? And holds it all together, and you already know what's happening to it. Okay, and we know that's exactly where that goes. Then the next one is right to there. Make sure it's clean. Okay. Okay, now you know for sure if it's coming out in or out because this doesn't move. It's on tight, so if you went off and did something else, you'll know that it's already where it goes because you have a zip tie. Okay, just an extra little benefit, and there's no reason not to have it zip tied. As soon as you pull this out, it's already zip tied, ready to be stored. Okay, so it doesn't hurt anything. You cut it off to do your measuring, then you just pop in a new zip tie. Simple salmon. All right, so anyway, once you got this thing exactly where you want it, I might have to move this out of the way a little bit, but just so you know, you can't hurt these pipes once you put the line set benders in. They don't kink. You can't kink. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. You simply put them. You look at it and decide how you would like to have them come in. Once you push them in, they don't really move much either. So look at them, make sure they're exactly where you want them, and you don't want it to interfere with your condensation line at all. So you have your condensation line right here. Before I do this, I want to show you a trick on this condensation line. So condensation line is probably the most important line there is, you know, because they can wreck something in your house. Water gets in there, it makes a mess. So that's why we have the hole coming down at an angle. We do everything we can do to make sure the water just gets out and away from the house. Anyway, take a piece of duct tape. It would be nice if you had good duct tape like Gorilla Tape, just super sticky, and put it on there and go like this. Put it on around the back and then around the front, and put it in exactly where you want this thing, and then push it all the way up to it, and then tape it on. So then it just stays right there, and nothing else messes with it. You can still do your connections and all that. It still works out fine, but then it doesn't interfere with this. We already know that's where that goes. We don't care where this goes. These pipes can literally go anywhere because they don't hurt nothing. But this right here is super important that it stays perfectly down and goes straight on out and gone. All right, so anyway, once these pipe benders are in there, put your thumb underneath it just because it ain't gonna bend. There's no reason not to. Put your thumb behind it and then simply bend it right in, okay? And then go ahead and take it and bend it. And when it's exactly where you want it, which is right there, perfect, then you can pull your line set benders out. Okay, and then you're good to go. Once you're set up like this, now it's easy to put all the stuff right inside the line set. Okay, line set cover. All right, let me go ahead and show you the cover real quick. The line set cover is made bulbous on purpose because it covers that right here. That's the whole reason for it. So this will be sitting in here like this, and it goes right on. See, covers perfectly. So having your thumb behind there and having a little bit stick out a little bit doesn't hurt anything. See how far it sticks out? It's perfectly fine. You could have crunched it in, but there was no reason to. Okay, because you might somehow. I've had to pull them out 3 or 4 times, and it's nice to have a little extra room when you go to pull it out. You simply disconnect it, put your line set bender back here, make them straight again, and push it right through. Way nicer when you have a little extra room. So anyway, you put it on there, and you're good to go. All right, works out perfect.